Good day, everyone. So, last time we discussed the concept of SQL clauses. Okay, so in this session, we are going to apply the use of SQL clauses, especially the use of the select statement, okay, and the different clauses, okay, which will be integrated in the select statement or the select clause, okay. Of course, we are going to use the different or combine different clauses in a single statement, okay. So I just want you to have a review, okay, with our last discussion. So ito yung ating select clause, okay, na meron siyang from and where clause. Okay, so we have here select and then the attribute list. So the attribute list, okay, is a list of attribute names whose values are to be retrieved from the query. So dito, like select and then attribute list, ano yung mga columns, okay, or yung mga field names na gusto nyo i-retrieve from the table or queries. Okay, and then the from and then table list, okay. So attribute list means these are the field names or the columns to be retrieved. And then the table list, okay, dito niyo i-enumerate kung saan galing na table yung mga records natin. So example, kung gusto mong kumuha sa TVL student, i-enumerate mo lang diyan yung or ilagay mo lang diyan yung name ng table na TVL student. Okay, meron tayong example mamaya. Okay? And of course, the after ng where, so you need to use where clause, okay, to create the condition. Okay? Yung condition natin, okay, is a conditional expression or yung boolean. Okay? Pag sinabing boolean, dalawa lang ang value, either 1 or 0 or true or false. Okay? So pag true yung ating condition, i-retrieve niya ngayon yung ating record. Pag false yung condition mo, hindi niya i-retrieve yung record na gusto mong i-retrieve or yung record na nandun sa ating table. I-filter niya ngayon, okay, using your condition. Okay? So it is a conditional expression that identifies the tuples to be retrieved by the query. Okay? Ano nga ba yung mga records natin? Okay? So we have an example here on how to use the three clauses, the select, from, and the where clause. Okay? So as you can see here, select, asterisk. So yung asterisk natin, as you can see here, okay, it means all attributes or all the columns from a table. So if you use this one, select asterisk from TVL student where age is greater than 20. So ibig sabihin, you are going to select all columns from TVL student, okay, kung saan yung age nila ay greater than 20. So let's try it in our table. So I have inserted 10 records in TVL student. As you can see here, I have 10 records. Okay, so I have 10 records here. So I'm going to select, okay, record greater than 20, okay, where age of the students, okay, are greater than 20. So let's try it. So I will just create a query. Okay, okay, so we will follow, okay, or we will use the example here. Okay, select asterisk from TBL student where age is greater than 20. So in our record, okay, in our record here, okay, except this one, Earl Gio, okay, lahat na ng ating records ay greater than 20. So in our query or our result of the query mamaya, okay, it should display the 9 records. Okay, so let's try it. So select, okay, select asterisk from TBL student where age is greater than 20. Okay, always remember that SQL statements are case insensitive. It doesn't matter if it's uppercase or lowercase. Okay, so let's try to run our query. Okay, here, as you can see, we have how many records? Do we have 8? In our original record, we have, also, sorry, we only have 9 records here. We have 9 records in our table. So, the 9 records here, okay, the 9 records here, okay, okay, are the ones being selected here. Okay, if you can see here, LGO is not um, included in our result because we only selected um, we only selected age greater than 20. Okay, you only selected greater than 20, kaya ang lumabas ay yung mga students lang with age greater than 20. So that's how we use the three clauses here: select, from, and then the where clause. So select, and then remember, ito yung ating uh, columns or attributes or ating mga field names. And then of course the name of the table, and then yung ating condition. Example, what if you don't want to select or to retrieve all columns? You just want to retrieve um, the last name and the first name. But if you just want to retrieve two columns, okay, so to do that, okay, just replace the asterisk here. You replace the asterisk with the field names you want to retrieve. So here, last name and first name. So let's try it. So select last name and then comma first name. Okay, from TBL student for age is greater than 20. So let's try to run our query again. Okay, and we will see the result. So you can see here, we only retrieve last name and first name. So since you use small letters here, small letters, SQL view. Okay, since we use small letters here, okay, last yung N dito, and then the first name, kaya yung ating result, ganun din. Okay, it doesn't matter kung small letters or capital letters yan, as long as same yung kanyang spelling sa ating table. So as you can see here, okay, last name and first name. What if I want also to include age? Okay, so ang gagawin ko lang, idagdag ko lang dun sa ating query. Okay, comma, and then age. Okay, and then let's run again. There. Okay. Paano kapag gusto kong i-arrange ito? I-arrange ko siya or I want to sort this one in alphabetical order. Okay, so meron tayong tinatawag na ascending order at saka descending. When you say ascending, it's the arrangement is alphabetical or from lowest to highest value or from A to Z. Okay, it depends on if it's a number or letters. Okay? Pag sinabing descending naman, in reverse order. Okay? So we will use order by clause. Okay? Let's check if we have example here. Anyway, I'll just do it here. We will use order by clause to arrange. Since, look at this, kung ano yung arrangement niya dito, okay, yun din yung arrangement niya dito sa ating query. But what if I want to arrange our, to sort our result, okay, in alphabetical order? So to do that, we will just add order by clause. So select asterisk from, select last name, first name, age from TBL student, where age is greater than 20. And then in here, order by last name. I want to sort the records based on the last name. So you need to specify what field is your basis or criterion. Okay, you can add as many criterion as you want or as many field as you want. Okay, example, last name. So order by last name. So let's try this first. So order by last name. So isosort niya ngayon yung ating record, yung result niya by last name in alphabetical order. So order by last name, ascending. Since alphabetical order, so it should be ascending. So ASC for ascending. Okay? And so let's try to run our query again. So as you can see here, na-arrange na yung ating last name. Okay? Na-arrange na siya. Okay, let's try, okay, to arrange also to sort based on the age. Okay, let's try it. So, uh, example, this one. So, Maggay Jake, okay, 32, and then Maggay Josephine is 30. And then this one, anyway, this is less than 33 na pala. So, let's try this one ha. I will sort Maggay. So, since Maggay lang siya, nakabase siya dito sa Maggay na result. So, Jake dyan. So, I will sort Maggay, the last name, and then isusort ko ulit yung age nila. So, isusort niya ng alphabetical order yung last name at isusort niya rin ng from highest to lowest yung age. So, let's go back here, okay, in our SQL view, and then, okay, order by last name and then age. Okay, ascending. Let's try again. Okay. So, as you can see here, kanina nauna yung Jake kasi nga 30, inayos niya lang based on the last name. But this time, we add another column, okay, another field name as our basis for sorting. Okay, last name at saka age. So, in the result, okay, nauna na si Josephine Maggay kasi 30 yung age niya. So, sinort niya in ascending order from lowest to highest. So, here, okay, 30 and then 32. And even this one, 26 and then 33. Okay? So, yun yung gamit ng ating order by clause. So, as you can see in our statement, meron na tayong apat na clauses. We have select, we have from. Yung from is mandatory yan ha, hindi pwedeng mawala yung from natin. Of course, yung select. Okay? Yung where clause kasi, pwedeng wala ito. However, there's no more filtering in our records. Usually kasi sa mga retrieving ng records, meron talaga siyang where clause. Pero depende na kung ano yung ilalagay natin na condition. Okay? So we have select, from, where, and then the order by clause. So we have four. If you can still remember, the select statement is the most complex. Okay? So let's go back to our presentation here. So natry na natin gamitin ang select, from, and then where in a single statement. Okay? So it says here, okay, the select clause lists the attributes to be retrieved. Okay, this is called basic retrieval queries. Okay, it is simply used to retrieve records from one or more tables or queries. Okay, so ang select ay wala na siyang ibang gagawin kundi mag-select lang talaga siya ng records. Okay, pero it's very useful, okay, sa ating mga application because if you have inserted a record, how will you process them? Usually you print, you select the important record, you select you create a report by using the select statement. Without a select statement, you cannot print anything from your um, system or from your application later on. Okay, so it's very useful. Okay, so it's also considered as the most complex statement because it can be consist of multiple clauses. So ito yung mga sinabi ko kanina. Okay, so nagamit na natin ang from, where, at saka order by. So meron pa tayong group by at saka having. We will try it also. Okay, so where, and then order by. So natapos na kanina. Okay, we use order by, last name, and then of course we also added age. Okay, so it says here, okay, it specifies an order for displaying the results of a query. So meron naman tayong dalawang order, either ascending or descending order. Okay, based on the specified column or columns. So in here we only have one column, but in our example a while ago, okay, in our example here we have, okay, we have two columns. We specified two columns here. Okay, last name and age. Okay, So here, the next is group by. So let's try to use group by. So last name, okay, select last name and then count asterisk, okay, as a record student. From Tiba student, group by last name, order by last name ascending. So meron na tayong group by, meron pa tayong order by. Okay, so let's try to do this in Microsoft Access, and I will explain it to you. Okay, each content of the statement, each component of the statement. Okay, so using group by, applying group by. Okay, so I will create new query. Okay, so select last name, and then count asterisk, okay, as record student. Okay, yung count asterisk diyan, yan ay isang function. Okay, isa siyang function na ang gagawin niya ay ika-count niya lahat ng records. For example, if last name, okay, last name, ika-count niya yung last name kung ilan ang last name based doon sa criteria natin doon sa ating where clause. Okay? Tapusin muna natin to. So select asterisk, select last name, count asterisk as record student from TBL student, okay, student where we will use um, the same criterion, or the same condition a while ago. Okay, so where age is greater than 20. Okay, where age is greater than 20. Okay, and then of course we will apply group by. Okay, group by. So yung group by natin ay i-apply lang siya doon sa after ng where clause. Hindi siya pwedeng i-interchange ng where clause and then, na mauna yung group by and then susunod yung where clause. So dapat mauna yung where clause bago yung group by. Okay? So group by last name, okay, ascending, okay, order by last name, sorry, group by last name and then order by last name ascending. Okay, so let's try to run our query. Pero bago yan, explain ko muna sa inyo. So last name, select niya yung last name lang, tapos ika-count niya yung last name kung ilan ang last name. Itong as dito, as record student, ito yung tinatawag nating alias. So let's try. I will remove this one. Okay, I will remove this one. Tapos i-run natin yung ating query. Okay? So where age is greater than 20, group by last name. So i-group niya yung last name. Select mo yung last name, i-group niya yung last name. Ibig sabihin, i-group niya yung last name, bibilangin niya, tapos i-group niya. So ilan ang Maggay, ilan ang Musni. Okay? Yun yung mangyayari dito. Okay, ilan ang Sanot, ilan ang Domingo. Pero i-aswan niya siya. So kunwari, Maggay, ilan sila? Dalawa ang lalabas diyan. Kasi greater than 20 ang condition. Okay? Maggay, then ang record na ibibilangin niya, dalawa. Okay? Then order by last name ascending. Isusort niya pa rin in ascending order. So let's try to run our query without the alias here. Let's try. There, XPR 1001. Expression 1001. So hindi niya ilalabas kung ano yung wala siyang column name. So kailangan malagyan siya ng alias para okay yung lalabas dito na header niya. Okay, so ilan yung Maggay? Dalawa. Ilan yung Musni? Dalawa. So group niya. Yung dalawa kanina ng Maggay, hindi na siya naghiwalay. Group niya into one. Okay, and then using the function na count, okay, dito, count asterisk, binila niya kung ilan yung Maggay. Binila niya lahat-lahat. And then sinort niya, okay, in ascending order based on the last name. So I will try to put the alias here as record student. So let's try to run our query. There, record student. Okay, you can use any alias. Okay, So kapag alias, okay, para lang din siyang variable name or field name, do not use space. Okay, if you put space there, yan, karoon siya ng error. Okay, misspelled, okay, or missing. Okay, so always remember to uh, use or to avoid using spaces or special characters. Okay, same with the rule in declaring a variable or naming a field. Okay, so this one there using the group by the group by clause. Okay, now let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so how about having? Okay, so let's proceed to the having clause. Okay, so select last name and then count asterisk as record count. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the same statement until group by last name. Okay, but this time we have here having count asterisk is less than 5. Okay, so if you remember in our result a while ago, all of the students, okay, uh, pag binilang niyo yung last name nila, lahat sila ay less than 5. So let's just use uh, less than 2. So yung mag at sa kamusni, hindi sila kasali doon sa mare-retrieve na last name because we will limit our number of rows to be retrieved, okay? Kung saan yung mga uh, age nila or yung last name nila, okay, ay less than 5. Okay, yung bilang niya, kanyang last name. So, yung Magga at saka Musni, okay, since tig-dalawa yun, hindi na sila makakasali sa ating um, result. Okay, so let's go back to um, our Microsoft Access. Okay, so let's just add here. So group by last name, okay, and then having um, count asterisk is less than 2. So let's try to run our query. Okay, there. So hindi na-retrieve yung Maggay at saka Musni kasi there are 2 records. So let's try to change our query also. Okay, having count asterisk is greater than 1. Let's say greater than 1. Okay, so should be 2 and above. So let's try to run again. So there. Okay, yung dalawa naman ang na-retrieve. So group niya, okay, group niya yung ating record, binilang niya, tapos group niya, tapos mayroon pa siyang additional na condition na dapat ay yung kanyang nabilang ay greater than 2 or greater than 1 or less than 2. Okay? So this is how you use, okay, having clause. So as you can see here, we have select, okay, we have from, we have where, we have having, we have group by, and we have order by. So as you can see in our select statement, okay, all the clauses are already here. So that's why the select statement is considered as the most complex statement. Okay, so I want you to try also in your uh, table to retrieve records using the different clauses. So that's all, and thank you very much.